Franz Josef Glacier, New Zealand, one of the fastest moving glaciers in the world and also one of the hardest to visit. I'm road tripping across New Zealand's South Island and I had my heart set on doing the famous heli hike. But what I didn't expect was how quickly it could all fall apart.
As they're going ahead, there is cloud coming in. Even the guy just said there's an earthquake predicted. It could literally get cancelled at any time, and we've just been informed.
Really sorry about that.
We're gonna try again tomorrow. Good morning from an autumn adventure in the South Island of New Zealand. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Dane and this is my 4th time in New Zealand and the first time we're doing a camper van trip. So we flew in from Sydney last night and landed in Christchurch and it was so cold and so wet, and we are planning to mainly focus on the west coast this week. So we parked up, we drove here in the dark and we are at Lake Pearson on the Arthur's Pass highway. We drove on the Alpine Way, which is meant to be so beautiful, and already I can see that this place is very magical. The weather's not looking great the next couple of days, so we're just going to see what happens, and we have a really exciting adventure tomorrow. But I'm just going to take you on the first day of full van life in the South Island of New Zealand. First stop on the trip is Castle Hill Rocks, which are these beautiful rock formations. I believe they're made out of limestone. We're gonna go check them out. It is so cold. If you come into New Zealand, it's April, it's autumn, wrap up because you may even see snow on this trip at some point. I have a confession to make. I've been to New Zealand 4 times now and I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I have the best intentions to see this movie, but I just don't think my attention span can cope with, I think it's like 12 hours if you were to watch all of them together. This is giving me Lord of the Rings vibes. Just can imagine this just looks like scenery, because if you don't know, Lord of the Rings was filmed in New Zealand. You probably can't see it on the camera like how big these rocks actually are, but I'm 5'10" and this is how big the rocks are. I feel like you could stay here quite a while. We've only been here for like 20 minutes and there are so many rocks here. It's a bit slippery because it's been a wet morning over in the South Island of New Zealand, but it is so glorious to be. It's just nice to take in a different environment than Australia, because Australia is like beautiful with beaches and national parks, but it doesn't have this. This is just like some crazy rock formations and endlessly green rolling hills, which I think we'll see more of driving through Arthur's Pass. Let's go. Next stop of the day is Devil's Punch Bowl, which just sounds amazing. It's this cool waterfall in Arthur's Pass village, which we've just passed through. So in total we had like, wait, let me just lock the van. We have a 3.5 hour drive today from Lake Pearson to Franz Josef, and we've only done about half an hour and it is 1 o'clock, so we are gonna have to get on the road after this. That is the Devil's Punch Bowl. It's a short like 10 to 20 minute walk depending how slow you walk, or if you take loads of pictures like me it's probably going to take you even longer, so let's go. So if you followed this channel for a while, this won't surprise you, but my favourite film is the Twilight series. And this is just, Arthur's Pass is just giving me Twilight right now. I'm playing it in my head, there's green trees, there's waterfalls. Amazing. I feel like we're nearly there and I can hear it. I can kind of see it and I can kind of feel it because there's a bit of moisture coming off. Oh my god, this looks crazy. more impressive than I could have ever imagined. This is Devil's Punch Waterfall, and I can literally feel the water spraying off the waterfall. Good morning guys from Franz Josef. We are doing an experience today that may or may not happen. Been pretty nervous all night. If you come into Franz Josef, then one of the most popular activities to do is a heli hike, where they take you on top of a glacier and you hike on a glacier for a couple of hours. So it gets cancelled a lot of the time, but the weather seems pretty good. This is Matt. How are you feeling, Matt?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I am nervous, excited, and anxious because it actually looks kind of scary. I've been watching videos, but we're gonna find out now if it's actually gonna go ahead. So we've just checked in. It is still going ahead right now, but the conditions change so frequently up on the glacier, so there is still a chance it might not go ahead, but it's looking good. The weather has been appalling the last few days, and I'm starting to get really nervous now because I think it might be actually happening. This is the first time they have flown in a week. This is how often it gets cancelled here, so getting nervous. They've had to make a new track as of yesterday.
After a safety briefing getting all geared up, it suddenly felt real. I was about to hike a glacier and I was equal parts excited and nervous.
So we've just got kitted up ready to go on the glacier. We are wearing so many layers. I feel a lot better about the situation. I was definitely really anxious to do this because even the guy just said there's an earthquake predicted in the next 50 years and fuck knows what would happen if that did happen. Matthew, what did you do? We were taking pictures with the mannequin and we've killed him. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, his head came off. So we're all ready to go, and we've just been informed that there is cloud coming in. So we will find out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. It could literally get cancelled at any time, which is... I'm just so nervous. The weather was meant to be really good today. Fingers crossed it happens.
We watched one final safety briefing before making our way to the helicopter. This was it. I was about to hike on a glacier. And then...
Really sorry about that.
We were so close, like literally about to get on the helicopter, and they called it and they said the clouds have come in too much. So we're gonna try again tomorrow.
I was feeling pretty disappointed that it didn't go ahead. Honestly, part of me had a feeling it might get cancelled, but then, just like that, we were about to board the helicopter and I was so excited. Everything then changed so quickly, but I totally understand it was not safe for us to go up the glacier when the weather had just changed like that. Since I was on a road trip, I'd planned things out day by day, but luckily, I'd left one buffer day just in case. And thankfully, there are so many beautiful things to do in the area, like visiting Peter's Pool or strolling around Lake Matheson in nearby Fox Glacier.
It's Wednesday, it's the next day. We're gonna see if it's gonna go ahead. Yesterday it got cancelled, so we just went down to Fox Glacier, explored some beautiful lakes, did a few walks, and it's currently like 7:45. We're gonna go find out if we can get on the heli hike today. I think it's gonna happen. It looks so clear today, like look at this. But you never know, so let's go find out. Hiya, how are you?
Good. What's the name of the
Dane Finney. Is it going ahead?
At the moment, yes. I do.
The heli hike so far is going ahead. This is what we got told yesterday, but the conditions look so clear today. Like I'm staring right at the glacier. There is not a cloud in sight, so we're just gonna keep hoping it's gonna go ahead. It looks like old mate has made a full recovery. Today he's got his head and he's standing up. I think it might be happening. The skies are clear, the conditions are perfect, and we'll get it up. We got to this part yesterday and we got told it wasn't going ahead, so. I think it's happening. I'm feeling excited and nervous. How are you feeling? You get to see snow. First helicopter ride and first time seeing snow because he lives in Australia. That's our ride. That was incredible. Oh my god. Now I'm ready to hike a glacier.
And just like that, I was standing on a glacier in New Zealand. All the emotions I'd felt over the last 2 days just melted away. Franz Josef is one of the fastest moving glaciers in the world, constantly shifting, which means no two hikes are ever the same. What makes it even more surreal is the location. From the ice, you can look down into a lush rainforest, and way off in the distance, you can see the ocean. It's one of the most unique experiences I've had on my travels, and honestly, it was incredible.
This may be the craziest activity I've done on this channel. I'm on, oh my god, I can't even talk. I'm on a glacier in New Zealand with crampons on. Oh my god. So we've hiked like 10 minutes up the glacier and it just reminds me of like a winter wonderland. It is so white. It doesn't even feel like I have sunglasses on, and it's really hot actually. Like if you're coming up here you have to put sunscreen on because I think you could just get burnt. But I think because the glacier's white, that's why it feels even brighter up here, because the sun is just like totally reflecting on the glacier. It's like going in my eyes. Now we're about to go in a cave, and this is probably what I'm not excited for. I don't like small spaces, but we're gonna do it so I can show you guys what it's like to visit a freaking glacier. I still can't believe we're here. Let's go. And then just jump?
Yeah. Beauty.
Thanks.
Good job.
Guys, we're on a glacier. This, I can't even put into words how insane this landscape is. And what's even crazier is we can see the ocean over there, we can see mountains, and this insane glacier. Was kind of nervous for this activity, but actually it's been amazing so far. This is so exciting and fun to just be on a freaking glacier. I would be lying if I said these little crevices don't make me a bit nervous, because I don't want to slip down them.
That's a crevasse, and if you fall down there, let's just say it would be pretty tough for your guide to get you out, which is kind of terrifying. But don't worry, I didn't fall in there, and the entire experience was honestly incredible. So if you're feeling adventurous, have the budget, and ideally a few spare days in case of cancellations, I definitely recommend adding this to the top of your South Island itinerary. Trust me, it won't disappoint. I'll leave some details down below in the description if you want to check this out for yourself.
Good morning, guys. We have now left Franz Josef. I had the most wonderful time in Franz Josef. It was such a strange and surreal experience being there 5 years later. I'll put a picture on screen of me 5 years ago when I first went on my first like big backpacking adventure, and I'll put a picture on screen of me at the same place. Honestly, just such a crazy experience. I would highly recommend the Heli Hike experience. I want to shout out to the local tourism board for inviting me on this experience so I could share this with you guys. It was
truly a once in a lifetime experience. It is an expensive experience and I totally would have paid out of pocket, but they offered to invite me so I could share what the experience was like on my YouTube channel. I still can't even put into words like what happened. Like even just like getting in a helicopter is such a privilege, and then flying on top of a glacier. And to put it into perspective, this experience gets cancelled more than it actually goes ahead. Like they said roughly they fly like 3 times a week out of a week. Obviously there's 7 days a week, so they don't even fly half the week because it just always gets cancelled. I feel like I was quite tired after yesterday, and we've driven down to Haast, and I think just all the emotions of like when something gets cancelled and then you end up waiting around all day, and then like the next day I was like, is it going to happen? And firstly I was just feeling anxious and excited for it because I'm like flying on top of a glacier. Like there is a very real risk of injury. They can't guarantee your safety, but obviously you are like with a guide and everything. But it was just, yeah, it was crazy seeing all the crevasses and the holes and the ice and just being on top of the mountains. It was honestly a wild experience. I'm going to finish this video here, but if you want to explore a bit more of New Zealand South Island with me, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and leave a comment down below. Where should I go next in New Zealand? I am here for another week and a half, so we're going to be visiting some more places. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments if you did. And I will see you in the next video. So until then, take care and peace out.